Hello, my darlings. My name is Victoria, and this is Veritas Tarot. Taurus, I'm going to do your reading for you this afternoon. I'm using my Everyday Witch Oracle and also my Everyday Witch Tarot for this reading. And if Spirit guides me to do so, I may pick another card that's nearby for you today. There's some cards already coming out for you. This reading is for those that most need to hear the message. If the reading resonates, my darling, it simply means that you are remembering what you already know. My messages are simply that, messages from Spirit. And if the reading doesn't resonate, it simply means that this reading is not for you at this time. There'll always be a reading out there for you at exactly the right time you need to hear it. So I'm going to move forward with the reading. If it does resonate, I would be so grateful if you would like, comment, share, subscribe. It's just a beautiful exchange of energy. And if you would like a personal reading with me, you can find the details in the description box below. So my darlings, let's move forward for Taurus that most need to hear these messages today. Thank you, Spirit. I'm going to pull 3 cards from my Oracle deck and see what comes out for you. My doggies are being very good in the background. I've got 3 of them. So we've got joy and delight, which is wonderful. I wanted to come out. Meditation for peace and serenity. Sweet cards. Thank you, Spirit. And the last card is that one. And ground and center, and on the bottom, gratitude and thanks. So I'm going to talk about the gratitude and thanks first because it's the overall energy for this reading. I feel we've got joy and delight, meditation for peace and serenity, and ground and center. And now we've got gratitude and thanks. Is that, Taurus, you are at a place at the moment where you are very appreciative of what is happening for you. Now, this is not necessarily meaning that what is happening for you is what society might call, wonderful events and joyous and happy. It might be, but it's equally your appreciation of where you are right now, your appreciation for yourself, the gratitude that for everything that has brought you to where you are today. And that gratitude is an incredibly powerful energy to emit. We are simply energy. And in emitting an energy of gratitude, gratefulness, we are saying, thank you, universe, more of this, please, because we are simply energy. And in that high vibration, it's very, very empowering place to be. What has happened for you, because everything happens for us, it's how we choose to receive it that is the gift, has been transformative for you. This has been a very transformative time. And I feel with spring here as well, that this is something that's almost reaching, because you've got joy and delight here as well, it's almost reaching that sort of climax within you. That's something that you have been waiting for, whether it is clarity on something, an understanding of something, peace about something because of that, or something you've manifested into your life. You're feeling like the cat that's got the cream, which is really rather lovely. So that is the gratitude and thanks card. And if, my darling, you are in a space of going through some upheaval at this time and you've come for this reading for that guidance, it is to look at where you are right now with a perspective, with an awareness, a peripheral vision, to see through what is happening, to see what is the universe's message here for you. What are you meant to learn from this? What are you meant to take from it? What are you meant to release from it? Because this journey we're on is not about gathering. It's about releasing till we feel as light as a feather. So that is a message for you. If it is something that you're having problems with at the time, try and see what it is why is this a gift for you? What is it that's asking for you to review, to reflect on, to release on? Because if we do all of those R's, reflecting on something, being able to release it, then we're there and able to relax, and then we're able to receive because we understand what is happening and we appreciate it. And then we're able to respond to situations and make choices from the right response as well. So lots of R's there for you. Okay, so going back into the reading, we've got joy and delight. So I feel as well that many of you, aside from wanting to do cartwheels with joy, are also pushing yourselves to do something slightly different, to do something out of your comfort zone, to kind of, because it is, you know, we don't grow, we don't evolve unless we make that choice to do something that slightly pushes us, that slightly, we don't know, we're embracing the unknown, we're not fearing failure, and actually failure is an extraordinary way of learning. So you're doing something that is pushing you beyond what you've done before, and you're excited because it's happening, it's working, you're feeling different about it, and because of that, there are things coming towards you. There is it's your, thank you, Spirit, there's a whole array, there's a whole swath, whatever the expression is, Spirit, of rememberings happening. You are getting such clarity about things as well. You are, you know, we know within our soul, that is ancient divine wisdom. That is our intuition. But we've been taught for so long to ignore that, to ignore feelings of knowing, feelings of excitement, feelings of awareness, and to do a lot more doing than to just be and receive. But you are getting so much now, so much clarity on things, so much wisdom is coming through to you now, and it's filling you with joy and delight because you have that deeper understanding and awareness. I was given something today on a walk by upstairs, as I like to call them sometimes, which is, I am living and breathing the great observance. And what that means is, in this present moment, you are living and breathing the great observance. You are aware, you are observant of everything. You are in this present moment, living and breathing it. You are being it. And it is a great joy that you can detach from things and see things with so much love, so much connection, but not be attached to outcomes, to expectations. You are the universe perceiving itself through your eyes, through your life, through your breath. And as you breathe in, you're taking in that life force, and as you breathe out, you're letting things go. So that is a beautiful message for you, my darling. And because of this, you are also beginning to see things from a completely but different perspective, and that is the handstand. And you're a lot closer now to things that you might have otherwise overlooked. Things are now very much more in your face about opportunities and things that you wouldn't have considered an opportunity before, but now you do. Then you've got meditation for peace and serenity. And this is something you've been doing. I really feel this for so many of you that this is resonating with. Look at the comfort and the openness and the awareness that this person is sitting within that deep space. And what this represents is the peace and serenity comes when we go into the stillness, when we are aware that at all levels of everything that is all levels of experiences and things that are happening in our lives, there are many different soul gifts happening from one to another, that there is a deep serenity and a deep peace at a soul level as to where we are in our lives. And you are connecting in with that. And because of that, again, abundance of blessings, manifestations, things that you had wanted to happen are happening for you. They are all around you. And you have gone through, it's been a little bit of a sideways journey for you from time to time. It may not have gone quite as you have expected, but you've accepted that now. You're not resisting uncertainty anymore in your life. You're embracing the uncertainty. You're embracing the unknown, because when we don't know, we can't get attached to it. And if we get attached to it, we could smother it. So with our wanting it. So you're embracing the adventure of the unknown, and you're allowing yourself to sit within that stillness space, that stillness within all of us. That is the universe. That is divine. That is the unwatched watcher, the unobserved observer. You are living and breathing the great observance each and every time you are meditating. And it's a beautiful feeling. And then you've got ground and center. And this is allowing you now, my darling, to come into this space of receiving, of relaxing and receiving, of breathing in, as I said, that wonderful healing light force, love. I mean, the universe is love. We all come from the same source energy. Same as plants, everything. We're all connected. We are the life force. And you are bringing that into yourself, and you are releasing what it is you do not need anymore. And that's the grounding that's happening for you. Breathing in, breathing out. There is a lot of you that are doing breath work at this time. And if you're not, Spirit is asking you, reminding you to do that. And it is making you feel so at peace. This acceptance of where you are, this radical acceptance of where you are, just like we have radical acceptance about nature. We never get cross with nature that it's not growing to as fast as we would want it to grow. We just accept that that's what happens. There are cycles, and things happen in their own natural timing. And this is where I feel so many of you are today. If you're resonating with this reading, you are going at nature's natural pace, and you have an acceptance for it. So now I'm going to pull for you some tarot, which is tarot, and I saw the magician want to flip out there. For joy and delight, please, Spirit. Thank you. Too many cards, just one. Thank you. The Knight of Wands, joy and delight. So there is definitely movement for you in this journey. You have moved despite your fear, because the Knight of Wands can represent a sort of back and forth energy. Despite your fear, you had broken through, and you've kind of gone, do you see the dragon in the background there? You're kind of facing those fears, but also feeling weirdly protected at the same time. Things just seem to be happening for you. And this has been an adventure for you as well, which is wonderful. And you are seeing things from that perspective. Now, remember, wands are energy. They're the fire in us. They're the energy in us. It's the creative life force within us, that source energy. And you are now, because you are directing that life force energy we were created to create, into an expansion of the new liberated energy, which is bouncing off you and coming back to you. That disorder of that liberated energy is coming back as something orderly towards you. That's the laws of the universe. And it's because you're focusing your intent and desire on the story you wish to tell for yourself. And that's where your energy is going. And that is absolutely beautiful. And it can be a lonely journey at times. And sometimes it's best just to keep that adventure to yourself. Sometimes when we're on these journeys, we know who we can speak to about it, and we know who might not understand it, because it might just seem too tall a tale to tell. But there has been some untapped growth, knowledge, creative force within you that you're now beginning to realize and to tap into. Thank you, Spirit. A card for meditation and peace, for peace and serenity. Thank you, Spirit. Three of Wands. I said to you that when you're sitting in this space, all that you are wishing for, the abundance of the universe, is there. It's there. It's as above, down below. It's happened already. And you've got here the Three of Wands. And so the Three of Wands is you are manifesting from this place, because you've come to the edge, because you've stepped through your fears. You've turned fear into feeling excited and ready, and embracing the uncertainty, embracing the unknown. And it is making you feel incredibly empowered. And this is this card, the Three of Wands, being a visionary, seeing, knowing that it's happened already. You've just given gratitude and thanks, and you've remained in the being, you've remained in the stillness. You haven't rushed forward, you haven't kind of ignored things, you just allow things to naturally evolve. Beautiful reading, Taurus. Thank you. And then ground and centered. Thank you, Spirit. One card for that. Yes, ground and centered, the Three of Cups. Lovely, lovely cards here for you. So there is the ground and centered. And now you've got this Three of Cups here. The Three of Cups is a coming together. It's a celebration. It's joy. It's happiness. It's like-minded soul family. And as you have done this beautiful inner work, which can be a little bit like a tornado, a cyclone, whatever you want to call it. It sort of comes in and it can appear disruptive, but actually it's amazing. It's amazing in what or not only releases, but what it encourages to grow. It's transformative. And because of this transformative space, energetic place you're in it right now, you have called towards you those other souls who were destined to come into your life at this time, at this energy space, to be your soul tribe, to be your soul family, to be able to talk about these things, to be able to enjoy it, to be able to have conversations about it in which the others understand. And this is beautiful, because more than one energy in the same vibration is even more powerful. You hear of the mass meditations around the world to encourage peace, to encourage love. They have an incredible impact on the environment around them as well. That they say, because we're all simply energy, and that love vibration is going out, it changes the levels of incidences that get reported to the police, etc., because the vibration has shifted people as well. So don't ignore the power of more than one soul together in the same high vibrational space. And if you are looking to manifest with that, it is incredibly powerful. Sit, visualize together, meditate together, do cards together, have fun with this spirituality. It is meant to be a source of joy and delight. It is all about love, and it's all about awareness and understanding and connectivity with source energy, with yourself. That is you. You are the universe perceiving itself through your eyes. And again, we have the fish in this card as well. This is an emotional, beautiful space that you're in right now, and you truly deserve it, Taurus. You truly deserve it. Thank you. And you have got little orbs appearing around you sometimes. That's interesting. I don't know if anybody's ever mentioned to you, but the little orbs that appear as well. Thank you, Spirit. One last card, please, for Taurus. There we are. Sea otter, happiness. Beautiful card. Soul family, soul tribe. Did you know that sea otters hold hands while they're asleep so they don't drift away? So that's that wonderful representation of the loving energy and the connectivity with soul family as well. So there's a little pelican here as well. So otters, sea otters have a particularly beautiful message. They are a reminder always about self-care, because otters have to do a lot of self-care in order to survive. They're a reminder always that there is always a solution given to us for any given problem. Sea otters will always find what they need to crack open shells. They just trust that nature will provide. And remember, with problems tend to be things that haven't worked out the way that we think they should have worked out. But what about if it was the way it was meant to work out in order for other things to happen? So it is again, radical acceptance of how things are and where you are right now, because nothing has any meaning except for the meaning that we give it. And so the sea otter is also a reminder for you about having fun with the universe, which I know you're doing, seeing it as joy and delight. One of the things I do, not all the time, but I wake up sometimes and say, thank you, universe, thank you, spirit, thank you, God, for my surprise and delight today. And I let it go. And there's always a surprise and delight. And it doesn't matter where it comes from. It always comes with a little bit of a sense of humor as well. So this sea otter is, again, about being the master of playful living, release expectations and enjoy every day. So that's just a little reminder for you. And I know you've been doing that with the radical acceptance of where you are. This is a confirmation for many of you, because if we have an expectation of something, we are setting ourselves up to see it at our level of perception, and we can be disappointed with that. But if we release expectations and trust that all will be well and all is as it should be for our greatest good, then we are going to be happy with whatever happens, because we are radically accepting that it is exactly as it's meant to be. There is a reason and a purpose for everything. And when we have that radical acceptance and we look into the unknown with excitement for what the unknown can bring to us, limitless opportunities, then we don't have expectations. We just have an awareness of who we are, what we are capable of in manifesting, and we enjoy the present moment. So relax, release expectations, and enjoy every day. Let worry go and instead choose love. So if there are connections that you have at this time that you feel that you're not quite sure how to maybe repair a connection with somebody, choose love. It doesn't necessarily mean you need to speak at this time, but you know, if you can energetically hold their hand as well. You can energetically in silence send them love. Connect in that deep space when you meditate, and from that soul space, send them love, send them that loving energy. Equally, if you are to talk to somebody, try holding their hand, because there is no way you can have a conversation that is anything but gentle and peaceful and loving without removing your hand. It's impossible to do. Surrender to the waves. Your good destiny of love is sure. So it's about surrendering to the current of life, surrendering to the undercurrent of this renewal wave for you, knowing that everything is fleeting, everything has a cycle, everything is always evolving, always changing. Remember, change is amazing. Change is God, the Godding process is the gift of divinity. It is the gift for our evolution. And if we simply go with that wave, then again, we're not asking for permanence. It's that permanence in our life that human beings ask for, isn't it? That permanence for happiness, that permanence for joy, that permanence for security. But it's that demand for that permanence that causes us the greatest unhappiness. And rather, if we accept that all is as it should be so, we are within our cycle going through various changes all the time, then we make the choices that are with that awareness, or with that great observation. And your good destiny of love is sure. And so Spirit is saying that this is something that's coming in for you, my darling. And I truly feel you've done so much work here. So this is a big round of applause from Spirit for you. So I hope this has helped those that this reading has resonated with, and I look forward to doing another reading for you very soon in the next few days, next 10 days or so. In the meantime, so much love and take care. Bye-bye.